Hi, I'm Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Today is Thursday, June 24th, and to probably close to 1 million of you around the world, iPhone Day, iPhone 4 Day. So congratulations to those of you who have picked up the iPhone 4. Hopefully it's working perfect for you. I know that there's been mixed reviews on setting it up. I was just because it's iPhone Day, I got a haircut and spruced myself up. Actually, that's not true. I just was able to get to the barber today. Barber, that's for those of us old folks. That's what we used to call them, so that's what I'm calling it. For those of you who don't know what a barber is, those who are too young to know what a barber is, that's the person who cuts your hair. So, just kidding, sorry, just old jokes. Anyway, the guy who does my hair, his wife had just gotten an iPhone 4 and she was still having problems getting it all synced up. So, but I'm not being derogatory, I'm saying there's probably so many right now trying to do that the system is going to get overloaded. That's what it is. With the 3GS, there were some times that some people were having 2-hour delays and then some people went right through. So bear with it. The stories today, all 4 of them are dedicated to the iPhone 4 and the rollout. A couple of things. Most of you probably have heard this already since it's late in the day, but I just want to kind of put my own spin on these things and hopefully help you out a little bit with possibly something you didn't know. So the first one I'm going to talk about is trade-ins for iPhone 4. Retailers are ready to deal. And Wal-Mart, Best Buy, and Radio Shack all have always offered, for those of you who didn't know, trade-ins for your electronics, and they all kind of go about it differently. Radio Shack has changed their policy until Saturday. Through Saturday, normally they have a mail-in policy where you mail in the product, they give you a value for it, they give you a gift card, and then you can take that to Radio Shack and spend it. In an effort for you to go right in and get a new iPhone 4, they're offering a flat rate of $100 for a 3G iPhone and $200 for a 3GS, regardless of whether it's the 16 or the 32 megabyte. Again, through Saturday, it's an in-store promo where it's an instant credit towards anything that you want, but they're hoping you do it towards an iPhone 4. The criteria are the phone needs to turn on, the screen cannot be cracked, and there can't be any water damage. And again, you get a Radio Shack gift card, so if you've already purchased your iPhone 4 and you want to send it in to Radio Shack, you can still do that and you can do that with all 3 of these and get a gift card towards that. But this special promo, so you don't have to mail it in. I put a link on the Radio Shack. It's under the Trade and Save. You'll see the link that takes you right to the Radio Shack website, so you can do that also. For Walmart, they have the electronics trade-in program, and that's, again, the key link. It says trade-in program, and that's the link that I created. It takes you right to the Walmart trade-in page. And their criteria is the phone has to make calls successfully, no water damage, good condition, and it has to have the AC charger and all the cables. The 16 gigabyte 3GS is up to $158, and the 32 gigabyte is up to $188. I didn't say anything about the 3G, but you can go to their estimator and check it out and see what you can get for that. That one you do need to mail in, so if you wanted to use that money towards an iPhone 4, you could be a week without that. And also, if you don't completely download everything from your 3GS that you send in to your iTunes, you're not going to be able to transfer the information. So you got to make sure to take everything out of your 3GS, put it into iTunes, and then download it onto your iPhone 4 if you want to use it for that. Now, once again, if you've already purchased your phone at Walmart and you want to send it in for a trade-in, you'll get a Walmart gift card, so it's still not a bad idea. Best Buy is a little more complicated. They have 2 programs, one for in-store and one for online. The in-store program, you have to have purchased the product from Best Buy. And remember, this is for pretty much all electronics. They're just highlighting the iPhone right now because of what's going on today, but all electronics you can do this with. Laptops, cameras, everything. You must have purchased, again, the product to do the in-store promo. You must have purchased the product in the store. You must have the receipt, or hopefully they can look up the receipt for you. Again, the unit must be in good condition. The 3GS 16 gigabyte is up to $119. The 32 is up to $159. Again, in this article, they didn't say what the 3G is, but again, there's a direct link to the Best Buy website or it's www.bestbuy.com/ I think it's evaluator. You know what? I don't know. You take a look to the link, please. I'm sorry, I don't have that information. They also have the online ability to do that, which again is a mail-in process. You can do that with any electronics, whether you purchase it at Best Buy or not. Again, the units have to be in good condition, and they do recommend on the online that you do send it in with as many accessories and stuff that you have to keep the value up. So 3 options to do that. Again, they're all with, if you happen to purchase them, the iPhone 4 already, and you want to go ahead and do this, you can still do that. So check them out. There's links for all three of these companies, so good idea. Next, as with any time that new phones come out, there are going to be some issues. Apple iPhone 4 problems crop up, screen discolorations, reception issues with antenna band, and this one's kind of a little bit serious. There's been some yellow blotches. Supposedly that's used from the conduit that they use to put them together on some phones, unfortunately. And then the real bad one is the reception issues. And supposedly if you put your hand on the left bottom part of the phone onto the antenna band, it will cut off reception. There's a video on the website today that I put that shows that, and then underneath you'll see a thing that says see videos, and there's like 15 or 16 other videos that all show, that gives you, this sends you to a website that shows 15 or 16 videos, including one from Germany, so it's not just a US problem. They haven't said anything about Japan, UK, or France in regards to this problem, but the whole thing is, hopefully it is just for those of you that have that. Hopefully this is a software issue and not a hardware issue, because if it's in the antenna band itself, that's going to be a much bigger problem. It's a software issue. Hopefully they can send out a patch. Now, in one of the articles it did say that this was an original issue also with the 3GS that didn't crop up, and maybe just the new phone with the fact that it's trying to get better reception with the banded antenna, this is just exasperating it, or really accentuating the fact. So Apple has yet to say anything about this. I'm sure we'll hear statements from them tomorrow and in the coming days. And with any new phone, I mean, this is one of the reasons why you want to be careful about getting a phone on launch day, because there's always issues, and the patches will come out, and hopefully they'll fix everything for those of you that have got that. Okay, next. At iPhone launch, the tweets, blog, and photos. And I put this on, this is a real interesting article for anybody that has not or did. And Matt Capko, who is one of the editors from RCR Wireless News, which is a publication that I use for my information, from the brand new Apple store in Cerritos, California, did a little blog and tweets as he went along. And some of the things they talk about, with the long lines and people waiting, with mattresses and sleeping bags and stuff, how Apple employees came out, they gave out t-shirts, they gave out cookies, they gave out water, and if you go all the way down to the bottom, it'll show in progression what happens. But it was a very, very interesting insight into standing in line and waiting to get a phone. So check it out, it's pretty cool. And then lastly, and one of the things they also talked about was how the Apple employees were giving misinformation about the white iPhone 4, which is the next article that I have here, saying that it was out of stock. And the next article is the fact that the iPhone 4 is not going to be available till at least the second half of July. Apple is stating that there's manufacturing problems and there was more difficulties creating the white version than they first anticipated. So that's one of the reasons why. And like I said, Matt Capko was saying that the employees were giving misinformation, they were out of stock. They're not out of stock because they never received them. Semantics, but that's the way it is. Okay, so overall, it looks like it's a good rollout day. I haven't heard too many problems so far. I've had 3 or 4 friends that are still trying to download all this stuff into them, so we'll see how long that takes, and I can let you know that tomorrow. Under categories, getting away from the iPhone, Android. This is kind of interesting. Revealed why Android beats iPhone for organized crime. And basically they're saying 1 in 5 apps can steal your personal data and share it, and then some apps can actually make calls or send texts without the user knowing it. This seems to be a pretty serious problem. At the bottom of the article there is a disclaimer, or something from one of the Google guys saying that they take security extremely seriously, and that if there's any apps that cause maliciousness, they'll get rid of it right away. And what they're talking about, the whole concept behind this, is the fact that since Apple screens and curates their apps so dramatically, and Android's an open forum, this is one of the problems that's going on. I don't know how absolutely 100% accurate this is. I'm sure we'll hear more about this in the near future, but something to check out. Under the Kobe, which is the Borders ebook reader, Borders battles on Kobe e-reader price cuts. And basically, as I've announced, both the Nook and the Kindle have dropped their prices dramatically. The Kobe was already at $150, so well below the other ones, but it doesn't offer a Wi-Fi or 3G version. You just have to plug it into your computer to set everything up. But what they have done is they're packaging a $20 gift card for Borders in the package with the new Kobe and giving you credits towards future purchases. So they're trying to compete. Let's see what happens with that. And then finally, under BlackBerry, RIM tries to lure weary developers to its App Store, which, so you know, BlackBerry has about 7,000 apps. Android's up to, I think, 68 or 75,000, and of course Apple has 225,000. And one of the reasons is because creating apps for the BlackBerry is a fairly difficult process, so they're trying to streamline the process to make it easier. That's all I got for today. Again, happy iPhone 4 day. For any questions, if you have, I would love to get opinions and get feedback on your experience with the new iPhone 4. You can send me an email at blogquestions@phonescholar.com. You can comment to the video. Some way, somehow, get me some stuff. I'd love to put on 6, 7, 8, 10 stories about this tomorrow over the next few days to see what's going on. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.